I'm Jennifer Angel. These are your stars, Pisces. So this week, we hope, anyway, that it's going to settle down a little more. Last week was a humdinger of a week. A lot of activity going on in a lot of areas in the chart. So let's go through that. There was a full moon last week, and on the 27th, the middle of the week, and it was in the sign of Libra, which is your solar 8th house. So this is endings and beginnings. It's also your second money house, more to do with resources that you can use from other people. Now, most of the activity was and still is this week occurring in your solar second house. So this is all to do with money and possessions. It's also very much to do with your self-worth and how you feel and think about yourself from how far you are in life, what you have in the bank, and what you've gathered as security. So first of all, try not to get too caught up in that. Where you are in life, it is what it is. It's not the be end and all of everything. You are still the most beautiful Pisces zodiac sign, regardless of how much money you have in the bank or how many shoes you have in the closet, for the girls, of course. So that being said, this coming week, there's a very, very beneficial connection between the sun in this area of your chart, solar second house, and Jupiter. And Jupiter is sitting in your 4th house, all to do with home and family, so that you can actually make some changes to do on your domestic scene, and it's a sextile, so it's an optimistic, positive aspect. But it is a sextile, which means it's an opportunity for you to upgrade your lifestyle or in some way make some positive changes around the home. So because it's an opportunity, it means that you have to be proactive about picking it up. Like, it can come and knock on the door, but if you don't open the door, then it's going to go, okay, fine, well, I guess you weren't interested, I'll see you later type thing. So keep that in mind. Last week there was also a very beneficial formation called a yod, which is also in this area pointed to this area of your chart, the solar 4th house, and pointed right to Jupiter. Now Jupiter is known to be the planet of abundance and expansion, so certainly there's an indication that there's going to be some expansion or abundance going on around your home environment. Now, even though the sun sextile Jupiter, which I just mentioned, is an opportunity, the yod that pointed to this area of your chart last week is really like a destined type energy. It's like, well, whether you do or you don't, it's fate is going to intervene and take over. So on some level, it seems like fate and your guardian angels are looking after you, but you still have free will, so let's not forget that you still need to be prepared to stand up for yourself and step forward and make life happen for you as well, okay? Now, there is also the end of this week on the 7th, which is right on the end, Sunday. There's a conjunction between Mars and Venus. So a conjunction is the same degree, they're right on top of each other, and they're, as just mentioned, in this area of money and possessions for you. So this can really spark off. You can meet somebody who's going to be beneficial in this area. It's also with Venus, always there's the temptation to spend. Let's not forget, every planet vibration and everything in life really has an opposite. So a benefit has a drawback and a negative has a has a benefit. So there's always another side. So although Venus is good for money, it's also tempt you to spend the cash. So you want to be a little bit careful there. And also with Mars conjunct Mars, then Mars can give you the motivation and will to go after what you want, but it can also make you a little bit sort of risk happy as well. So any risk you take, make sure they're calculated. But all in all, I always like to mention the both sides, because life is not always rosy, but it's not always difficult either. So as you know, if you've been watching me for a while, I do like to cover both sides of the coin, so to speak. But overall, this looks like a very positive time for you, Pisces, and a time which is progressive, that you are moving into another state and an increased level of your lifestyle. Always good to know. Okay, enjoy, and I certainly hope it is true for you, and thank you for watching. I'm Jennifer Angel.